Okay, question 9. The graph of a line in the xy plane has slope 2 and contains a point 1, comma 8. The graph of a second line passes through the point 1, comma 2 and 2, comma 1. If the two lines intersect at the point A, comma B, what's the value of A plus B? Okay, so I have two lines here, and this they intersect at A, comma B. So that's the point where if you graph the two lines, that's the point where they touches each other. And that will be the solution to the system of two equations here. We could try to graph this, but then, we don't have a graph paper. If you want to make the graph, you have to be very careful, right? Try to draw a scale and then make it as accurate as possible. That could work, and we can see where they intersect. Another approach is we can use the equation of the linear equation, so slope-intercept form. We can come up with an equation of the two lines, and then we can solve it as a system equation. Okay. So if we do it algebraically, let me show you what it looks like. The first line, we have the slope is 2, and it also goes through a point 1, comma 8. So what we can do is, since a linear equation, let's use the slope-intercept form, y equal to mx plus b. Okay, this is a linear equation, and we know slope is 2, so that's m. Okay, so m is 2, so it'll be 2x plus b. But we still have to solve for the y-intercept. We don't know what b is, so that's why we need a point here. So you can plug in the point to the equation. 1, comma 8 is x, comma y. So you can plug in the x and the y value. So it'll be 8 equal to 2 times 1 plus b. And to solve for b, this is a equal to 2 plus b, and then we do minus 2 on both sides, b equal to 6. Okay, so the equation for the first one, the first equation is y equal to 6x, no, my bad, y equal to 2x plus 6. That will be the equation for the first line there. All right. And for the second line, we have to do, go through these 2 points. Okay, so we don't know what the slope is, but we can solve for the slope first. And this will be the slope formula, because we have 2 points. I'm going to solve for the slope. Is m equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you can plug in the points into the slope formula. So this will be, the 2 point will be x1, y1, x2, y2, like that. Okay, so you can plug in. So it'll be y2 minus y1 will be 1 minus 2 over x2 minus x1 will be 2 minus 1. Okay, so again, negative 1 over 1, which is just negative 1. So that would be our slope. Once we have the slope, we can plug it in. So it'll be a similar process. From here, we can plug in the slope is negative x plus b, but we don't know what b is. Have to plug in a point. Again, so it'll be 1, comma 2, you plug it in, it'll be 2 equal to negative 1 plus b, and solve for b equal to 3. Okay, so the equation for the second one is y equal to negative x plus 3. Okay, and then once we have that, to solve for the system equation, let me just write over here. Since we have y equal to something for both, then we can just, it's similar like a substitution. We can actually set them equal to each other and say 2x plus 6 should equal to negative x plus 3. To solve for x, you can do plus x on both sides. Get 3x plus 6 equal to 3. And then we can do minus 6 on both sides. You get 3x equal to negative 3. And lastly, to solve for x, we divide by 3. You get x equal to negative 1. Okay, so that's the x value. But then we still have to solve for the y value. So that's like a and b. Okay, and then we add them together. So plug it in, solve for y. You can plug into either equation. So x is -1, so let's just plug in this one. So we get 2 times -1 plus 6. -2 plus 6 is 4. Okay, so y is 4. Oops. Okay, y is 4, and then we can add x plus y. That'll be a plus b. So the solution is -1 comma 4. That's a comma b. So we add them together. -1 plus 4 is 3. Okay, and that is the final answer for this one. Okay, which is letter B. All right. Yeah, so this one's a long process. So you can either do it like this algebraically, or we can try to graph it out, and we should have the same solution at -1 comma 4. All right, so that's the final answer for number 9, which is letter B.